If you walked past Maple Street on any ordinary morning, you would always hear it first. Laughter. Not music, not barking dogs, not the sound of a car starting, but laughter. Loud, colorful, unstoppable laughter. It came from the little blue house on the corner, the one with a crooked mailbox and a garden full of sunflowers. That was the home of the Parker family, the happiest and sometimes the craziest family in town. Inside lived Tom Parker, the father, a man who believed he was hilarious even when nobody else did. Mia Parker, the mother, the heart of the family, always smiling even when chaos exploded around her. Ella, 10 years old, brilliant, curious, always inventing things that usually broke within 24 hours. Max, 6 years old, pure energy, like a tornado that had eaten too much candy. And finally, Biscuit, the family dog, overweight, lazy, but somehow always involved in trouble. One Saturday morning, the Parkers were getting ready for their perfect family day. That was Mia's idea. Tom's idea of a perfect day was staying in bed. The kids' idea was eating ice cream for breakfast. Nobody agreed on anything, and that's exactly why Mia tried to be in charge. "Everyone, downstairs in 5 minutes," she shouted. Max came sliding down the stairs like a penguin. Ella came down carrying a robot she had built out of spoons. Tom appeared with his hair sticking up in every direction. And Biscuit, well, Biscuit simply rolled down the stairs like a furry potato. Mia covered her mouth, trying not to laugh. Breakfast was supposed to be simple, pancakes. But simple things didn't exist in the Parker household. Ella wanted chocolate chips, Max wanted sprinkles. Tom wanted extra syrup. Biscuit wanted everything. Within minutes, the kitchen looked like a pancake tornado had touched down. Max accidentally spilled a bowl of flour, covering Biscuit completely. Biscuit shook himself, sending flour everywhere, including onto Tom, who now looked like a snowman. Mia finally gave up trying to control anything and laughed so hard her eyes watered. "This," she said, "is why I love this family." The trip to the park. The Parkers decided to go to the city park. Packing the car was an adventure all on its own. Tom tried fitting Biscuit into the back seat, but Biscuit refused to move. Ella insisted on bringing her spoon robot. Max insisted on bringing his collection of rocks, all 27 of them. Mia insisted they bring snacks, towels, water, sunscreen, and a first aid kit. By the time the family actually got into the car, they were exhausted. But as they drove down the street, singing loudly and terribly off-key, they felt nothing but joy. The park adventure. At the park, the Parker family did everything. They raced each other. Tom pretended to let Max win, but Max somehow beat him anyway. Ella tested her robot, which worked for exactly 37 seconds before falling apart. Biscuit stole a sandwich from another family and returned proudly with mayo all over his face. Mia took pictures, laughing harder with each photo. Then came the famous Parker family tradition, the picnic blanket wrestling match. It wasn't real wrestling, just a silly game where they all tried to sit on the same blanket without falling off. They never won. They always fell, and they always laughed. Evening at home. When they finally returned home, tired and sunburned, the house was unusually quiet. For a moment, nobody moved. Then Max said softly, "Mom, this was the best day ever." Ella nodded. Tom wrapped his arm around Mia, and Biscuit snored loudly at their feet. Mia looked around at her messy, loud, imperfect but wonderful family and felt something warm inside her chest. "This house," she whispered, "is made from love and laughter." And on Maple Street, as the sun set behind the rooftops, you could still hear the echoes of the Parker family's joy, drifting through the air like the sweetest song.